Chapter 14. The Buddha's Smile. Then the youth Kandraprabha rose from his seat, removed his robe from one shoulder, and, kneeling on his right knee, with palms placed together, he bowed toward the Bhagavan and said to him, Bhagavan, it is marvelous that the Bhagavan, the Tathagata, the Arhat, the perfectly enlightened Buddha, has taught the equality that is the nature of all phenomena, which is the samadhi that all bodhisattvas train in. Bhagavan, it was thus, in this training, that the Bhagavan trained for a long time, and accomplished the highest complete enlightenment of perfect Buddhahood. Bhagavan, that gives me confidence to speak. Sugata, it gives me confidence to speak. The Bhagavan said, Young man, if you think the time has come, be confident to speak. Since the Bhagavan had granted the youth Kandraprabha this opportunity, Kandraprabha spoke the following verses of praise directly to the Bhagavan. You saw beings tormented by suffering, constantly overpowered by desire and anger, and developed the aspiration to attain enlightenment. May I become a Buddha who liberates beings. Hero, for many millions of aeons, constantly, you practiced generosity, self-restraint, and self-control. Patience, correct conduct, and similarly diligence, and your acts of generosity were vast and infinite. Without ever any sadness in your mind, you gave away your arms, legs, and even your life. And similarly, without attachment, you gave away gold, silver, sons, wives, and your kingdom. Your conduct was stainless and pure. You made a gift of yourself without ruining your conduct. You controlled well your body, speech, and mind. Sugata, who has a self-restrained mind, I pay homage to you. Delighting in patience, residing on the path of patience, even though your body was cut into pieces, you were not angered. Through your meditation on love, milk flowed from you. Marvelous Sugata, I pay homage to you. You possess the strength of 10 strengths. With wisdom free of attachment, you know all phenomena. With compassion, Lord of Dharma, you benefit the world. Through your kindness, you wish to benefit beings. You know emptiness and that there are no such beings, and likewise you see that the world's beings have lost that path. You have realized that the nature of phenomena is selfless, and that though you bring beings to liberation, there is no such liberation. With discrimination you reject all carelessness. You have conquered the infinite powerful Maras. Enlightened at Buddhahood, you have vast infinite wisdom. You teach the supreme Dharma of completely pure peace. The sky with its moon and the stars may fall. The earth with its mountains and towns may be destroyed. The element of space may change into something else, but you will never speak an untrue word. You have seen the suffering of beings who take joy in the perception of objects. You teach the profound peace, emptiness, in which there is no perception of objects. Great hero, you trained for countless millions of aeons in the training of non-perception, and so you are free of error. Just as you have trained in the Dharma, in that way you teach the Dharma. Yours is not the level of foolish beings, and neither is it at the level of all the Trithikas. Those who have the conception of a self, they are unwise beings who are in error. You know that phenomena have no self, and so you are free of any error. You speak the truth, great hero. You are established in the true Dharma. Lord, you remain within truth, within veracity, and you speak words that are true. Your conduct has been true, just as you have prayed for. You have the consequence of that true conduct, and you speak words that are true. You have perfected true conduct. You have trained in the summit of truth. You have truly practiced with a true motivation. I pay homage to you who have true wisdom. There is no equal to your wisdom. Your words of wisdom illuminate. You have attained unique wisdom. I pay homage to you who speak words of wisdom. You have meditated on kindness and become a friend to all beings. You are as unshakable as Sumeru. You are completely stable and unwavering. Teacher, your following is vast. You have attracted these followers. Sugata, who has profound wisdom, make your voice resound within this assembly. The voice of the Buddha is a lion's roar. You walk with the gait of a lion. You defeat all the Trithikas, like a lion defeats jackals. Hero who subdues the unsubdued are subdued by you. They become friends who are reliable, inseparable, and pleasant to be with. You see the beings who are suffering, because they maintain the view of a self. You teach the Dharma of no self, in which there is neither like nor dislike. The foolish who are untrained take up the wrong paths. You show them the path that the guides have followed. Whoever holds to the concept of a self, they will remain in suffering. They do not know selflessness, within which there is no suffering. You teach the Dharma with words that are without error. Lord of the world, you make no error. You are one who speaks words that are never incorrect. I pay homage to you who bring freedom from suffering. In the sky there are many quintillions of devas, nagas, and yakshas. They all feel joy in the guide, when they hear the meaningful words of the Bhagavan. Your words are mild, gentle, and pleasing, timely, melodious, appropriate, and beloved. You have the countless qualities of speech that benefit and bring liberation to many beings. Countless hundreds of thousands of musical instruments are all played melodiously and simultaneously, but the Sugata with one word eclipses them all, with his unique, divine, beloved voice. Abhidhavats and flocks of birds with beautiful songs. With their beautiful songs they are pleasing to everyone. All of the songs of these many flocks of birds cannot equal a fraction of the Buddha's speech. Deva maidens with beautiful voices, and with melodious music and songs, and the sound of lutes, pataha drums, beri drums, and conches, cannot equal a fraction of the Buddha's speech. The songs of cuckoos, parrots, and minas, of cranes, peacocks, and kinaras, all these beautiful melodious sounds, cannot equal a fraction of the Buddha's speech. Delightful, melodious, beautiful, enjoyable, exquisite, peaceful voices singing praises, all such voices singing simultaneously, are not as delightful as the Tathagata's perfect speech. The light from all luminous beings, from devas, humans, kings, and asuras, and from all beings in the three existences, are eclipsed by one light ray from the Sugata. The Sugata's body is like a blossomed flower, with the various ornaments of all the special signs, a pure and clear accomplishment of hundreds of merits. The body of the Jina shines on the whole entire world. The sound of conches and of panavas, and the sound of beri drums and kimpalas, all those beautiful and delightful sounds, cannot equal 1/100th of the Buddha's voice. The sounds of quintillions of musical instruments, clear and beautiful voices like those of the devas, and the delightful voices of male and female devas, cannot equal 1/100th of the Buddha's voice. Flocks of a multitude of birds, cranes, peacocks, shelducks, cuckoos, geese, and snipe, may simultaneously sing their songs, but they cannot equal 1/100th of the Buddha's voice. The voices of nagas, yakshas, asuras, maharajas, Devendra, Brahma, and the lords of the devas, all the lovely and beautiful voices in the three existences, cannot equal 1/100th of the Buddha's voice. The light of Brahma and lords of the devas, the light of the sun and precious jewels, the many different kinds of light, all those lights are eclipsed by the brilliance of the Jina's light. Your body, speech, and mind are perfectly pure. The purity of your wisdom is unstained by the three existences. Lord of men, you have the wealth of qualities, precious qualities. Self-arisen one, through all your qualities, you are without equal. In that way the youth spoke these words with great joy, praising the one with 10 strengths, the speaker of truth. He said, by offering to the measureless, unquantifiable Buddha, may I become a Buddha like Shakyamuni. Knowing his perfect conduct, the Sugata, Lord of humans, the one with wisdom free of attachment, smiled. Maitreya, the senior son of the one with 10 strengths, asked him, for what reason did the guide smile? The earth has shaken in 6 ways. The devas and nagas in the sky are filled with joy. They are gazing at the Buddha with great delight and happiness. I pray to the unconquerable Sugata that you elucidate this to them. You have a supreme being's wisdom, which is not the level of the Bhagavan Sravakas. You who have pure wisdom beyond examples, wise one, tell us the entire reason, Jina, why you smiled. You are the Sakya lion, possessor of the 10 strengths, the guide, the chief of humans, the one who has reached the perfection of wisdom. You have eliminated intractable desire, anger, and ignorance. To you who shine with intense light, I ask this question. Seeking the supreme, highest enlightenment, you, the guide, practiced for millions of aeons, as numerous as the grains of sand in the Ganges. For what reason did you show a smile? Seeking the supreme, highest enlightenment, you, the teacher, gave away your arms and legs. You gave away sons, wives, companions, and relations. Sage, for what reason did you show a smile? You gave away horses, elephants, and chariots, slaves, jewels, silver, and pearls. When you practiced the sublime conduct, there were no jewels or wealth that you did not give away. You have the supreme wisdom in the 3 existences. You know the conduct of all beings. You are skilled in knowing their natures, minds, and aspirations. For what reason did you smile? Who made this offering to you, best of men? For whom has vast merit been created? Who has gained that excellent conduct? Sage, for what reason did you smile? The earth has shaken in 6 ways. Millions of lotuses have appeared on the ground. They shine and have millions of excellent petals. They are the color of gold, beautiful and delightful. Present here are the heart sons of the Jina, who show the greatest bodhisattva miracles. Many Dharmabhanakas have gathered here. Guide, I ask my question for their sake. The sound of bari drums, conches, and gongs, of quintillions of instruments, has resounded. That music was heard coming from the sky, but compared to that, the Sugata speech is inconceivable. Many flocks of birds have gathered, cranes, geese, avadavats, and cuckoos. They have sung their perfect, beautiful songs, but they do not equal a fraction of the Buddha's speech. Who in the past, with generosity, self-restraint, and self-control, has served well for many millions of aeons? Who has made offerings to you, supreme among men? For what reason did you smile? Who in the past, having shown you the greatest veneration, asked you, supreme among men, the question, how can I attain the enlightenment of Buddhahood? For what reason did you smile? Those with the 10 strengths in the past, the Sugatas of the present and the future, and you, supreme among men, know all. Therefore, for the benefit of beings, I ask this question. You know the thoughts in the minds of beings, and all beings' infinite ways of conduct. You know the aspirations that humans have. Therefore I ask this question to you, supreme among men. Those who are practicing the supreme conduct, who are adept in causes, reasons, and discipline, they ask, how does one attain the Buddha's wisdom? Therefore, supreme human, I ask this question. There are those who meditate on the field of experience of those with 10 strengths, the subtle dharma that is difficult to perceive, and emptiness and peace that is unequaled and inconceivable. For their sake, guide, I ask you this question. Those who meditate on love and compassion for all the countless beings in the world, without their having the concept of beings, supreme human, for their sake, I ask this question. Those who have inconceivable, unequaled wisdom, they are never known to have any grasping. They have reached the perfection of the mind's field of activity. Lord, it is for their sake that I ask this question. You have reached the perfection of conduct and wisdom's qualities. You have unequaled knowledge of the 3 times. You will never make an error. For what reason did you smile? Sariputra, Aniruddha, and Kolita, and the other Sravakas of the Sugata, do not have that wisdom. It is the unsurpassable field of activity of the Buddhas. You have reached the perfection of power over all phenomena. You have ascended through the practice of the training. Guide, you have developed compassion. You who know the ultimate truth, release your voice. You have had in the past for many millions of aeons the goal of being the ultimate refuge and protector. and have inquired, Supreme Human, with just that intention. Guide, tell us the result of that today. Yakshas, Rakshasas, Kumbhandas, and Guyakas are gazing upon the Supreme among humans. They are all respectful, their palms together in homage, in order to listen to the elucidation from the Great Being. Many bodhisattvas with miraculous powers have come from millions of Buddha realms. These senior sons, born from the minds of the Sugatas, are all respectfully present, their palms together in homage. Gandhahasti, with millions of bodhisattvas, has come into your presence from the east, from the famous world of Aksobhya's realm. For this question, Lion of the Sakyas, Supreme Human. Avalokitesvara and Mahastamaprata have come before you with millions of bodhisattvas, from the supreme realm of Sukhavati. For this question, Lion of Sakyas, Supreme Human. In the past, for many millions of aeons, they have served countless Sugatas, as numerous as the sand in all the oceans, seeking this supreme, sublime wisdom. Manjugosa is present, his palms pressed together in homage. He has been praised and extolled by all the Buddhas. He has reached the perfection of all good qualities, and is renowned throughout the world in all directions. They have practiced in millions of Buddha realms. It is very rare to see such beings. They have the qualities of sons of the Buddhas and excellent training, and are all present with their palms together respectfully in homage. There is no one here other than worthy recipients. That is what these wise ones are like, the holders of the Dharma treasures of all teachers. Guide, release your gentle speech. The jinas, the guides, the supreme humans, have never been seen to smile without a reason. Grant us your supreme speech, which is like that beat of a drum. What is the reason that we saw you smile? The supreme beings resound like thunder. Geese, cuckoos, peacocks, and swans, and they emit the melodious music of the devas. Liberator of beings, elucidate with your words. You develop kindness, you increase joy, you teach wisdom, you eliminate ignorance, you realize the meaning, you expand wisdom, and you have purified for quintillions of aeons. You have realized the nature of things with certainty. You have taught the meaning in words that end suffering. You have routed the teachings of all Tirthakas. You meditate on emptiness, the absence of being, and the absence of a soul. You are adorned by thousands of merits. You have practiced with hundreds of thousands of Buddhas, are praised by hundreds of thousands of devas, and hundreds of thousands of Brahmas pay homage to you. Yakshas, Rakshasas, and Kumbhandas have faith in you. You have liberated Nagas, Maharajas, and Garudas. You are constantly without any attachment. Speak the words that are a result of good actions. All the jinas that have passed into nirvana, those who will live in the future and those now present, you know them all without impediment. Guide, you are sublime because of all your qualities. This earth that supports beings with its mountains and oceans has been shaken in 6 ways. The devas have thrown down flowers from the sky. There has arisen the beautiful aroma of the incense of the devas. Desire, anger, and darkness of the mind have been completely eliminated. Conduct has become completely pure, and the mind has become completely pure. There is delight in complete peace, emptiness, and the absence of attributes. There is the sound of the lion's roar, the sound of the compassionate ones. You have the confidence of speech and great renown. You have perfected wisdom, the wisdom of the jinas. Compassionate one, there is no one like you in this world. Tell us, for what reason did you smile? The songs of peacocks, cuckoos, and avadavats, and likewise the beautiful song of the partridge, all those pleasant sounds simultaneously, do not equal a fraction of the Sugata's speech. Berry drums, madrangas, and similarly panavas, conches, flutes, and similarly lutes. The simultaneously sound of 1,000 instruments does not equal a fraction of the Sugata's speech. The divine, sublime sound of thousands of instruments, and the beautiful songs of Deva maidens, the excellent songs that bring delightful sounds to the mind, do not equal a fraction of the Sugata's speech. With one sound you benefit the world, as it resounds to those with different aspirations, each person thinking, the Jina is speaking to me. For what reason did you smile? The music of the Devas and the music of the Nagas and also the melodious music of the Kinnaras are never able to pacify the Kleshas. The Buddha's speech always dispels the Kleshas. You create joy, but not joy in desire. You create love, but not a mind of anger. You create wisdom, and not a mind of stupidity. The Buddha's speech eliminates all stains. The sound of your voice does not go beyond your followers. It cuts through everyone's hundreds of doubts. It is never too quiet nor too loud. The sage's voice teaches everyone equally and easily. The earth with its mountains and forests may perish, and so may the waters of the ocean. The moon and the sun may fall to the earth, but the Jina's speech will never change. Your voice has all the qualities of pure speech. Your beautiful voice is a gentle lion's roar. Compassionate one, you have the voice of Brahma. For what reason did you smile? For you know the minds and conducts of all the beings in the world, those in the past, the future, and the present. Tell us the reason why you smiled. All of the Jinas, the compassionate ones, they who have reached the perfection of power and wisdom, and the Jinas whose faces are like stainless moons, have never smiled without a reason. If for millions of aeons one were to describe your unequaled qualities, which are as numerous as the sands of the Ganges, one would not be able to describe them fully. Teach us the reason why you smiled. Conclusion of the 14th chapter, The Buddha's Smile.